Hi, this is Paul. I want to make this video because in my last video on this channel, I did talk about several different things, and one subject I was talking about was how the Young Turks went ballistic when uh, Bernie Sanders didn't do as well on the second Super Tuesday, and they were just going nuts. And that's actually I talked about the first Super Tuesday as well, when they went nuts when it didn't turn out because it looked like after the first three contests that Bernie Sanders was marching his way towards the nomination. He was going to be the nominee, but once he didn't win and Joe Biden made a comeback uh, in the South and the other places in Texas and stuff, and then they just went ballistic, saying, "Oh, we are in end times. This is crazy." And then after the second Super Tuesday, they had Crystal Ball, who hosts a show called The Hill. I think it's a YouTube channel thing. I don't think it's on any of your other channels, but anyway, she was a guest on Young Turks, and she was talking to Cenk Uygur, and she was talking about, oh, well, she's fed up with this, and then she's had enough, and she's not going to fall in line and vote for Biden. She's going to leave it blank, the top of the thing blank, and she's had it with all this. Now, and like I said in that video, and I'll say repeat again in this video, okay, they're acting like spoiled kids, spoiled brats. Okay, you didn't get your way. I understand you had a point in 2016 because Hillary stacked the deck with the super delegates, and she, had them swore her, despite what Bernie was doing, she had the super delegates promised to her, and she cheated, and rightfully, she was a terrible campaign. She had a lot of negatives, and she lost. Okay, so even though she had more votes than Trump, she lost in the states that mattered because in her arrogance, she just assumed that she was going to beat Trump anyway, and she didn't put in the work. Okay, and she lost. Okay, now. As far as these people, again, whining, I've seen videos, I've seen two videos actually on YouTube. Uh, some, I don't pronounce her name right, it's a young black woman she has an afro. I think her name was, she said that she's not going to fall in line and vote for Biden. And then I think there was another offset of the Young Turks saying that Biden bros are saying vote for, fall in line, and they're not going to fall in line and stuff. And again, like, if you look, I'm gonna leave a link to Roland Martin's channel. Roland Martin, who's he's a veteran of this in the news business and stuff, and he basically made a video basically telling these people that they stop whining, and that you want to affect change. It takes time. That it takes time and it takes effort to put. You have to put in the work to affect change. You want to do this dramatic change. You want it to happen overnight. It's not going to happen that way. Okay. You have to, when you start a movement, you have to put in the work, and it has to be over time. Okay, it's not going to happen snap 1, 2, 3. And again, like I said in my other video, okay, they're basically insulting those voters that voted in this Super Tuesday and the second Super Tuesday, basically saying that they're idiots and they just fall in line with the Democrats. They have no brains and they can't think for themselves. Okay, they didn't want to vote for Bernie. Bernie didn't make the case to them, so they didn't vote for him. Okay, so you have to suck it up and grow up. Okay, and vote. Okay, if you don't want to vote for Biden, that's your option. But to act like spoiled 2 year olds, I heard some of them say, "Oh well, I'm going to vote for Trump. Oh, I'm going to vote. I'm going to leave it blank again," which is like a wasted vote to me. It's all the people that sacrifice for people to vote, get the right to vote, especially all the women. That's why I thought Crystal Ball's statement was idiotic. Okay, I'm going to leave it blank. All Come on, the women that sacrificed, men and women that sacrificed to get women the right to vote, and you're going to leave it blank. I don't care if you don't like Biden, vote for somebody else. Okay, okay. I think you're shooting off your nose to spite your face, but vote. Don't leave it blank. That's like Tulsi Gabbard saying present. Okay, instead of taking a stance. Okay, she's trying to have it both ways. But instead of doing this silly thing and sticking your thumb in your mouth and acting like a 2 year old said, "I'm never going to vote for Biden. He's corrupt. The establishment." Okay, enough. Okay, these millennials are like spoiled children. If they don't get their way, they have to throw a temper tantrum. Okay, and act like little 2 year olds. And as much as I hated Cenk Uygur, having a meltdown, he did tell Crystal Ball the right thing. He said, "Listen, it is the lesser of two evils. I'm not going to vote. I'm not going to vote for Trump no matter what, and I'm not going to." He said the right thing. They just can't take another this country cannot take another 4 years of Trump. Okay, he's just and all these people that think, "Oh, I'm going to stick my finger in my thumb in my mouth and act like a brat, and I'm going to vote for the Green Party or vote for Trump or leave it blank just to show them a lesson, teach the establishment a lesson." Okay, that's beyond idiotic. Okay, and you are shooting off your nose to spite your face, because look at it this way. Okay, if you get Biden in there, you can force him, especially at the convention. You can force him, and Bernie can go to him if Bernie doesn't win. I just say because this hasn't happened yet, so I'm not going to get ahead of myself. Okay, it's still a possibility that Bernie may make a comeback, but if he doesn't, okay, Bernie can go to Biden and say, listen, for my people and my support, I want these things, some of my progressive ideas to be in your platform. Okay, that's called negotiation. That's what politics is, negotiation. Okay, and not be a spoiled brat. If you want to start your own third party, you're perfectly welcome to do that. Okay, do that, but you have to put in the work to do that. It's not going to happen overnight. Okay, so if you're fed up with the two political parties and you want to start your own party, do that. But know that it's not going to happen overnight. You have to put in the work, put in the effort, and you can stop acting like spoiled brats. And if you don't get your way, you're gonna stick your thumb in your mouth and act like a 2-year-old, hold your breath until you get your way. That's not how the real world works. Okay, and the very fact that we have this idiot in office right now, and we're dealing with this major crisis because he's incompetent beyond incompetent. Okay, I think even a 2-year-old can do a better job than he's doing right now with this crisis. But the fact that we're stuck with him, okay, and the fact we don't want to be stuck with him for another 4 years because he's shown his gross incompetence. And the very fact that he said he takes no responsibility for anything just shows that's all you need to know about him. And that's all anybody whoever's going to be the Democrat nominee need to play in a loop in the campaign commercial. Play him saying that I take no responsibility at all. Just play that back, and I play that 24 hours a day on the radio because that just shows you the level of narcissism he has and the level of incompetence that he has. But for these people that say, "Oh, I'm never going to vote Biden," good. You don't want to vote Biden, please, but don't do it just because you want to spite. You're going to do it out of spite and say, "I don't care if there's going to be another 4 years of Trump." Okay, this country cannot survive another 4 years of this idiot in the White House, and you're going to help that happen by being a brat, a spoiled brat about it. Okay, then shut up if he gets reelected. I want to hear one word, okay, from any of you saying anything, okay, if he gets reelected because you want to be spoiled brats, okay, and hold your breath and say, oh, I'm not going to vote for him. Oh, they cheated Bernie. Calm the freak down, okay, okay. The people voted, okay, okay. The people voted, okay, and Bernie didn't make his case to them. If that happens, okay, because we're not there yet, but if that happens, okay, then that'll be that. The people have voted. There's no rigging the super delegates like last year, like with Hillary, not like last election cycle with Hillary, okay, with that, okay, and they were all super hyper when Bernie after the first 3 states, and they thought, oh, Bernie's gonna cakewalk. They were all prepped, but now they're acting like spoiled brats, okay, and saying that, oh, Biden's gonna be the worst. He's senile, and like I said, I know, I said it plenty of times. It does look like Biden has early dementia, which I think is very important that he gets a vice presidential candidate, that'll be young, okay, and maybe you can get somebody that's progressive, okay, that to his cabinet, to be his vice president, because I don't think if Joe Biden gets elected, he's going to last the 4 years. It just because that's trying to be kind about it, but you know, he, he's up there, and I think he is having issues, memory issues and stuff. And everybody says, well, Trump was going to clean cut. Like I said before, I don't care if Donald Trump during those debates, if Biden wins, he takes Biden, sits him on his lap, and works him like Charlie McCarthy. Okay, okay, and I'm still not voting for Trump. I'll still vote for whoever the Democrat nominee is because we have to get this guy out of office. Okay, all these unqualified judges he's passed, they've rammed through the Senate and all this stuff. And like somebody else said, they're gonna probably the next president's probably going to nominate 2 Supreme Court justices. And you want more conservative justices on the court? Okay, think about that while you're having a temper tantrum. Okay, that Bernie didn't win. Okay, even though it's not over yet, but you think Bernie's going to lose. But even if he does lose, you're going to act like brats and say, oh, I'm going to leave it blank. I'm going to vote for the Green Party. I'm going to just stick my thumb in my throat and hold my breath and act like a brat. Okay, grow time to grow up. Okay, and face reality. Okay, again, if you want to start a third party because you're fed up with the Democratic Party, start a progressive party. Okay, but you have to put in the work to get it done. Okay, you have to get out there, and it's not going to happen overnight. Okay, you're going to have to get out there and put in the work. Okay, and like I said, I'm going to leave a link to Roland Martin's channel because he explains it beautifully, more beautifully and eloquently than I could. But this thing about people, say, oh, because Bernie didn't win. Oh, uh, I'm gonna I'm gonna leave it blank. I'm gonna vote for the Green Party. And some idiots even say, oh, I'm gonna vote for Trump. Okay, well, one is the lesser of two evils. So we don't care. It does matter. Okay, this country can't survive another 4 years of this gross, incompetent president that we have right now. Okay, and you're gonna give that up because the person you wanted to win didn't win. Okay, that's just idiotic. Okay, and again, that's cutting off your nose to spite your face. Okay, and I know that's a cliche, but it's true in this case. Okay, and then basically these millennials are acting like spoiled brats. Okay, people didn't come out and vote for it, and the people voted for who they wanted. Okay, in these Super Tuesday and second Super Tuesday. I like Bernie, and I was hoping that he'd win, but it is, Biden made a comeback. Okay, the voters, the people made their choice. So you have to respect the people and don't stop insulting them, saying that they don't know what they're doing or they're voting against their own self-interest. Okay, that's insulting to these people. Okay, and I think it's just retarded that these people say, oh, and again, Jimmy Dore to me is a moron. Okay, I don't give a crap how long he's been out in public. He's a moron to me. Okay, because he's the same one again. Okay, and like I said, the reason why Hillary lost, a lot of people, again, let's face it, she's a horrible candidate. Let's face it, she has a lot of negatives. A lot of people weren't going to vote for a woman no matter what, and her arrogance. Okay, those are the reasons. And he was basically saying that, I'd rather have Trump than Hillary, which is, again, these idiots with this never this, never that. People have sacrificed for you to vote. Okay, so vote. Go out there and vote. Okay, even though I disagree with you voting for the Green Party or even vote for Trump, I think that's idiotic. Okay, but you can do that. But don't leave it blank. Okay, that's idiot. Or vote against your own self-interest. Okay, I think that's beyond stupid. Okay, and if you want another 4 years of Trump and he gets reelected because you decide to sit home, stick your thumb in your throat, and you stick your thumb in your mouth and act like a brat, hold your breath. Okay, because your man didn't win. Okay, you have no right to complain. Okay, just shut up, because you really think that if Trump gets reelected, you're going to get anything done. This country's going to get even worse. Okay, and then you're going to be partially responsible for it. Okay, so deal with it. Okay, and that's all I got to say about that. Anyway, like I said, I'll leave a link to Roland Martin's channel right here in the description box so you can see the video he talked about. Because I know I just seen these stupid videos. People say, oh, they want me to fall in line. I'm never going to vote with Biden. But shut up, okay, and grow up, okay, and stop acting so entitled. Okay, you're not entitled to something. You want to start a movement, a revolution, start one, okay, and invest in it, and know that it takes time to accomplish that thing. That's not going to be overnight, okay. So that show either that you want to start a move. Bernie started something, okay. I think you just need to get somebody younger out there, with a broader appeal, and somebody that could. Let's face it, Bernie's not appealing to older black voters. That's just the reality of it. Bernie is appealing to the young people, Hispanics and others. But I think you need a younger face out there, because let's be perfectly frank, Bernie's not going to be here forever. But Bernie has started something. But I think to finish it, you have to, again, put in the work for it and get somebody that's younger, okay, I think, to be the new face of the progressive movement, okay, and then you can start your third party. I think that I would have no problem with that, okay, but you have to put in the work and realize it's going to take time to accomplish that, okay? So that's what my feelings about that, and let me know what you think down below. And this is Paul saying so long. Take care.